It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
What a song. I got to tell you, it's a little early to hear that song. It's a good song. I'm glad you put it on.
Is it would you call it like a winter song? Or
I think it's a Halloween song. It's one of the few songs that you would put on a Halloween mix.
It's true.
Because it's the zombies.
Right. So
from a sound of the season for love. That's
time of the season for love is fall. It's a fall, end of summer into fall. I'm taking a nonsense stand here. I just want you to know, based on nothing at all.
It's a vibe type stance on the song.
It's the time of the season for loving.
Right.
What's your name?
Well, Summer of Love. The Zombies, 60s, Summer of Love.
That's summer to me.
You think that's a summer song? Let us know on the iHeartRadio app. Look for the TalkBack function and tell us if you think the Time of the Season by the Zombies is a summer song or that's a fall song.
I don't know why. I'm just envisioning like hippies on the beach. They're smoking a doobie.
Yeah, I get where you're putting down here.
Somewhere.
I'm not going to like no-butt you or ice you out of your own opinion because you're probably right. But I had always associated it with the fall. And the reason I think is because the Zombies, obviously. And I played, as you know, I used to be in a band back in the day. It wasn't like we were very good. But we did a lot of shows. And we did a show one year in Indianapolis at a place called the Rathskeller, which was a German bar. And they had a big Athenaeum or like a kind of an outdoor, what do they call those things? Amphitheater. Yes, thank you. I have drank.
I don't know what an Athenaeum is.
The Athenaeum is like what they have also like a large area. I don't know. This is all, I'm way off track. So they used to have this thing where they would do these Halloween shows. And we played a couple of covers when we played our Halloween show there in this big beer garden amphitheater thing. And we were all dressed as zombies and we played zombies covers for Halloween.
Oh, nice.
And so we did that song. We used to play that song a lot. That's a hard one to do.
How do you associate that with zombies? Was it in a zombie movie or something?
The name of the band is Zombies.
Oh, right. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's the only reason. I mean, it's a little bit of a jump.
You guys do Tell Her No?
We also did Tell Her No. That's also a great song.
So good.
Time of the Season is a great song to learn as a band because it's like got that, and you played Van Morrison earlier, and this kind of reminded me of that, is that domino, which sounds like there are all these parts that are syncopated and that are going in their own way, and you have to be really focused that your part fits with all the other parts. It's sort of like a Swiss watch where all the different pieces are moving together, and it's a great way to get a band tight. So when you play songs like that, everybody has, okay, the bass goes here, drums go here, the keyboard goes here, the guitar here, there's a cool solo, everybody's got to sing in the exact right place.
Yeah, the Zombies too. I don't like with something like Tell Her No or I forget what the other one is, but I don't know if they have like a jazz background or if any of those guys, because there is a lot of syncopation and interesting stuff going on there.
Yeah. And I remember I played like keyboard for that song, which was also kind of that organ thing. And it was always really hard. I remember so difficult to figure out how to make your hands go do-doom-doom, and then sing on top of that. Did
you say what you played in the band?
I played piano and guitar, and I was the singer of the old band.
Oh, She's Not There is the other one.
She's not there. Yes.
Ooh, that's
tell her. Do you say tell her why?
Tell her no.
Tell her no. And she's not there. She's not there.
She's Not There is where the keyboard's really cooking.
And that really almost is like a Beatles song.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess many things of that era are very similar, or at least inspired by Beatles. Everything, I guess, you could trace back to the Beatles at some point. But speaking, we're talking about the Odyssey, and this is an interesting story. I think, people love the Odyssey, obviously. Heather said it was the best movie of the last 20 years, I think. Said it was the greatest film. She said even better than the day she gave birth to her daughter. She liked the Odyssey.
I'm not.
She said the better than the day she got married.
This feels like lies.
And the day you went to space with Katy Perry. You like this. This was all better than that.
Yes, correct. That is what I said on when you were filling in on Gary and Shannon for the Weekly Entertainment Report. I really enjoyed the movie. The first 30-45 minutes were kind of slow. It had a nice slow build, but I really enjoyed it. It was better than I expected. It was better than reading That 9,000 page book.
Yeah, well, that's always good. One kid loved it so much that the police got called. A thread, it's going viral on X, is a tale of a guy who was watching the movie in IMAX at Downtown's LA Live. He was IMAX maxing. He wanted to stay. He loved it so much he wanted to watch it again, so he stuck around because he wanted to grab a double feature. You got to do here is you got to hide in the IMAX popcorn bucket and get your buddy to sneak you in. That's how you're supposed to sneak into the Odyssey. Anyway, this jabroni wouldn't get up. Staff got involved. He ignored them. The police were eventually called. I'm assuming they came in and said, please just go home. This is not like we got stuff to do. This is not what we want to be doing today. The screening of the next film, the next version of it, was delayed 25 minutes from its scheduled start time. They skipped all the trailers, except for the Dune trailer, I guess, in order to make up for the lost time. I did reach out to the LAPD earlier for more details. I don't expect them to get back to me about this. I almost was embarrassed to do it. But
don't be embarrassed. You reached out. You tried.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like, okay. Quick update on Jackie. It does appear that she was the bird who was involved in that fight in Dana Point Park, which I learned this morning is actually in Big Bear. She was co-founded Dana Point Park. Where do you think Dana Point Park would be?
In Dana Point.
In Dana Point. No, it's in Big Bear.
Okay.
So
this is a gorgeous habitat for these eagles. Hopefully she gets home soon. Sam and Lauren, this has been a story we've been covering for...
Who's Sam and Lauren?
KTLA people?
Sam and Lauren. I haven't heard her. I've met her before.
Is this a KTLA story?
Yeah, this is a KTLA story. Oh. But I like Sam and Lauren. Like Trout Man and Sam and Lauren.
Sam and Lauren, this has been a story we've been covering for so many months, if not years. And now this latest development, we're hoping that Jackie pulls through. And experts say this is what happens in the wild.
Yikes, we're hoping Jackie pulls through. Is there concern that she's not going to make it?
Yes.
No. She's really that banged up?
It was like a gang fight. A bunch of birds.
Yeah, but I saw her like hobbling around. I mean, she was like moving under her own reconnaissance. That's so sad.
And experts say this is what happens in the wild. These animals compete for space, for food. I think it's just hard for all of us because we have a front row seat to it all, but they say...
Yeah, and she's famous.
Calm down, take a seat. Things are going to be okay. She's in the best place she could be at. It's hard to watch, especially for folks who have followed the lives of Big Bear's beloved eagles, Jackie and Shadow.
Especially now that Jackie is hurt, we're like, oh my gosh,
I'm sure we're going to have good news out of here, so let me get the bad news at least, which is that, in the wild, most animals do not live a long life. They don't die of old age. In captivity, things live a lot longer. And I think when you think about it, when you learn that, like, squirrels don't just die because they get old. It's tough. It's a weird thing to think about.
A bald eagle believed to be Jackie struggling in the shallow end of the water at Big Bear Lake. Over the weekend, the eagle was rescued and taken to a specialty wildlife care facility where they say there are no apparent broken bones or major injuries. David James, who runs his own YouTube channel, David James Adventures, captured this video a few days.
Well, that's good. Quick break. When we come back, more on Jackie. No major injuries. I hope that she does okay, but pretty scary moment there. People obviously really love these eagles.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
Not long from now, I'm going to just do the story. I got to do the story. This has been driving me crazy all day. Yes, you may hear it also tomorrow morning on the Handle Show. But with your permission, Heather. Heather told me I could do it.
You could do it.
Not long from now, somebody could tell you that they're leery of the garbage truck. They might say, that garbage truck is spying on me. Right now, you'd be like, you're crazy. But in the future, they could be right. City of Cape Coral, Florida, considered cameras on trash trucks using AI to take pictures of houses on the trash truck's route and other properties. Then feed all that data to identify if people along the trash truck route were committing code violations. This is like the HOA on steroids. They're looking at issues like overgrown lawns, peeling paint, illegal dumping. And what they would do is, en masse, take all that information and flag it to the city so then the city could take legal action. That is so dystopian. Of course, people were up in arms about this, saying, like, how are you going to use this data? Is this even fair? Don't you feel like you should be able to at least get away with a little thing here and there in the world? It's not fair if they're using AI now to have eyeballs everywhere. But Cape Coral officials, in a statement on July 13th, told MSN that they would not be moving forward with the camera technology, citing cost issues and insufficient benefits. The statement says claims suggesting the technology would automatically identify, cite, or fine residents are inaccurate. How would they be just not automatically? It would just, someone would have to say, sure, that sounds good, send them a fine. This actually is happening over in other parts of California as well. Cathedral City in California, that's one of the desert cities. I think it's in between Palm Desert and Rancho Mirage. Use the technology to assist code enforcement, while Dallas has approved funding to similar programs, finding a pending final implementation. That's fun. The company is called City Detect. They're also using Stockton, California, as a platform. They're calling it a case study. Stockton, a case study to analyze 40,000 pieces of land, capturing 200,000 images, while identifying thousands of potential code issues. The government would love this because it's cheap. You can't obviously hire people to go out and nickel and dime people for whatever code violations they have on their homes. But it is really creepy and weird. And just because we can do it, does it mean we should? I mean, like I've said before, I think that the computers in our cars are good enough to identify if you're speeding. How far are we from the car just being able to slow you down? Do we want to live in a world where you don't have that kind of choice? You could obviously always be safer. Surveillance advocates say that it's all based in safety. But is that really the world that you and I want to live in? I want to be able to have the ability to make a bad decision on my own. I think that's like part of the right of existence. And you can just see this happening in places, especially where there are more progressive governments who maybe need more money, who are always looking for money. I'm just thinking of one called California. Increase the surveillance, follow people around, catch them breaking not laws, but being in violation of codes, so you can just make more money off them. It always starts as this idea that it's about safety, and yet somehow the answer also becomes someone is making money off of these violations. I don't like that. That doesn't make me feel good. Let's check in on Taco Bell.
The FDA now says test results for cyclosporiasis of Taylor Farms lettuce were false positives, but that the company remains the likely source. The voluntary recall of the lettuce suspected in this outbreak remains in effect.
With more now, let's go to Eyewitness News health reporter Denise Tador. Denise?
Well, Mark and Michelle, lots of developments. Efforts to track down and eliminate the source of an ongoing cyclosporiasis outbreak is ramping up. The FDA now says a positive cyclospora test on a sample of Taylor Farms lettuce was an error. But a good takeaway is that the agency is stepping up its sampling program at the southern border.
Well, that's a whole lot of we didn't learn anything.
It's a stomach illness that sickened about 7,000 Americans, mostly in the Midwest.
On average, Michigan sees maybe 40 cases over the course of a year. Now we've seen over 5,000 cases. We're seeing many more cases come across our ERs.
Taylor Farms pulling nearly 3 dozen of its iceberg lettuce products off store shelves in 27 states. It's a voluntary recall amid the growing cyclosporiasis outbreak.
You know, did you walk through the Trader Joe's or I guess the Vons probably? I don't know if Trader Joe's doesn't sell Taylor Farm stuff, but Vons definitely does. And Ralph's does. The real common one that we always have in the house is the Caesar salad kit from Taylor
Always.
Farms, the chopped salad.
Yes.
Delicious. It's just a good go-to. You just open the bag, pour it in a bowl, dinner.
Sometimes I buy the chicken and I grill up the chicken and I make my own
Throw it
chicken
on there.
salad.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
It is a must-have.
Yeah, and it's easy and it's quick and everybody uses it all the time. It's relatively inexpensive. Did you look at it a little differently?
I mean, I told my husband not to buy it this week.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Even though that's romaine, it doesn't have iceberg lettuce in it.
It's
right?
lettuce adjacent.
It's lettuce adjacent. And now they're saying they still think it's Taylor Farms, but Taylor Farms is saying, well, wait a minute, that was a false positive. Also, are we only testing one time? Like, do you have to take multiple COVID tests back in the day before you could identify if you're clear or not? And now we're going to do one test and say, all right, everybody, that's it. And of course, fair maybe if you're a little leery of the Taylor Farms lettuce, but Taco Bell sales are down like 19% or something like that.
I definitely have not made a run for the Bell border since all this happened.
No, because you're worried about having to make a run.
For the border.
That's definitely, Conway always talks about the pizza, one of those pizza places where it's a get it on the way home kind of stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a real spicy pie. It's just one of those, you don't want to eat it there. You want to get it, take it home, because you don't know what's going to happen there.
Ding dong with that pie.
Yeah. And of course, the question with like Taco Bell is, and similarly to Chipotle, how long do people hold on to this memory? Like Chipotle still, I think, has carryover issues with people feeling like, ooh, I don't know.
My husband won't eat there.
Yeah, see, exactly.
I love it. I love Chipotle.
And I like Taco Bell too, but it's like, again, and I think they were, you heard this in the promo for Gary and Shannon, like that, there's no, I believe the quote was from the movie Airplane. That recent big blockbuster that just came out that everybody's seen recently. And the quote is like, they bought their tickets. They knew what they were getting into. I say, let them crash. There is an associated risk with going to Taco Bell. You know, you might be in for a cleanse. Does it stop me from eating Taco Bell? It doesn't.
Nope.
And honestly, now is the safest time to eat the Taco Bell. As a matter of fact, there's one at Colfax on the way home. I might pull in there. I might get a little $5 box, a little chips and cheese, a little Baja Blast, if you know what I'm saying.
We know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
Conway's on the Conway cruise. And I just realized I didn't get invited to Conway cruise.
He's only been talking about it a year.
I know, but I thought I would get like a heads up. By the way, I think whose glasses are these that I have found?
They look like Chris Merrill's.
Are they Chris Merrill's?
Yeah, they look like Merrill's.
He's blind
glasses.
as a bat. He's got a astigmatism in one eye.
Yeah.
He's got to call 1-800-WEST Medical with these bad boys. Got to get him a little tune-up.
Get on the horn.
Get him one of those LASIK. Go in, day in, and then give him a little glasses on the way out. And then he's seeing better than 20/20 vision.
I just imagine he's sitting at home right now not being able to watch the TV.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry.
See it.
Merrill, if you're out there, I hope to God he's not listening. Just for his own sake. Not because we're saying anything about him. I'm saying I just hope that he's got something to do
not
tonight.
Totally lost.
That's not listen to me.
Also, I want to say really quickly about this person that called in, this man that called in and said that he's not going to listen to my recommendations anymore.
Why is that?
Because I made a joke earlier that the Odyssey was too long to read because it was 9,000 pages. I say everything is 9,000. That's my number.
That's your go-to.
It's 9,000.
Well, Heather, how many pages is it?
Well, according to this gentleman that called in, it's only 1,100 pages. And now he's not going to listen to me because I said I don't read, and he's lost all respect.
I was going to give you a hard time for the bit, but 1,100 pages in a book might as well be 9,000 pages.
Obscene. It's an obscene amount.
That's a very long book. I mean, to be fair, the Iliad and the Odyssey, two separate books. Iliad precedes the Odyssey. Homer wrote both of them.
Also, I've already read them. Why am I reading them again?
Yeah, why would you have to... Also, isn't it like you see the movie so you don't have to read the thing?
I think maybe that's what he was thinking I was saying, but I've already read the Iliad and the Odyssey.
Yeah, and if anybody asks from my 7th grade honors English class, if Miss Corpenning comes showing up and she's asking if I read the Odyssey and the Iliad and finished my book report, Heather, what are we going to say?
You did. You got 100.
Did. That's right. And I don't have to take it again
No
I'm
AI.
a grown up. Spark Notes, we didn't even have it. We didn't even have it back then. Coming up in just a bit, what EV batteries last the longest? This is something I'm so curious about. You hear about degradation. You get a phone, your phone battery, it doesn't charge the same way it used to. Your computer, the battery life isn't the same as it was when you first bought it. Is it planned obsolescence? Maybe, but also battery degradation is a real thing. Good news for us. Someone has tested 10,000 EVs. The Teslas, the Audis, the BMWs, the Volvos, the Polestars, the Kias. They've tested all of them to see, after a certain amount of time, which batteries are doing the best, which I think is interesting for people who really are not even like EVs. LA, outside of LA, nobody's driving EVs in this country. Companies that went heavy investing on EVs have had to completely tuck tail and go the other direction. As a car person, I get it. There's a lot of anxiety about getting the car, a lot of issues with the range, the time it takes to charge it, if you're going to go on it. It's just not as practical. And especially in places where now there's activation fees to charge your car, might not end up being cheaper than just having a gas car. Although I think that's probably definitely not true this summer. More talkbacks. Let's listen. Hopefully some of them are nice.
The thing about Damon's is the Mai Tais are magic, but do not have a second one and try to drive.
There's also the Chi-Chis at Damon's. The Chi-Chis. That's what they're known for. The Chi-Chis and the Mai Tais. Yes.
Did you say that on the radio?
You can say Chi-Chis.
Okay.
I'm not referencing.
There was a restaurant in Indianapolis called Chi-Chi's. It was a Mexican restaurant.
That makes sense.
And nothing else. What do they have there at Damon's? What's the story there?
Their specialty drinks is the Chi-Chi. I don't know what's in it, but he's right. If you have a couple of them, get an Uber.
I have a friend whose uncle always said 1 martini's great, 2 martinis is real good, 3 martinis is far too many.
Yeah, cross the line.
If you're an amateur.
Little brother, Michael from Miracle. Yeah, I think it is towards the fall for that song.
Yes.
Disagree.
I'm so validated.
For that song, time of the season. And yeah, I do agree with her on that part of smoking a joint because it's going to get f***ing cold.
Yes. I love the talkbacks. These are my people, all right?
I love when people get a little wild.
I love when they get a little wild. Also, the delivery on this is so satisfying.
It's going to get f***ing cold.
I love it.
Especially you go up there towards Antelope Valley. Even parts of the San Fernando Valley. It gets cold.
It does.
Time of the season. You got to bundle up, bring somebody over.
And your doobie.
Under a zarape.
What's a zarape?
It's one of those Mexican blankets.
Oh.
Live a little, Heather. Gee.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Heather. The Odyssey and Iliad.
This is the one. This is the one, huh?
Oh, no.
Together are not 9,000 pages. Not even close.
Yeah, but it's hyperbole, friends. We're using hyperbole.
I'm making a joke.
I have stepped in it so many times for doing that exact
For being sarcastic and like a little smart alecky. I know sometimes it translates on the radio, sometimes it doesn't.
It's interesting. Well, I mean, one of the great, if we want to break this down and spin our chairs around, kids, fellow youth, and talk about what makes something funny, which I know is always very fun, is that, exaggeration is a really effective key tactic, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word, in comedy, to indicate to other people that you are joking.
Yes.
It's you say something so absurd and ludicrous that you can't be serious.
Well, that's the hope.
It's indicating. Yeah. You're indicating that you're joking. We're all having fun here.
Well, unfortunately, your buddy Trump and Elon Musk decided they wanted to save a lot of money and fire a bunch of people from the CDC and FDA.
Also, my buddy. I don't know any of those people.
Well, decided they wanted to save a lot of money and fire a bunch of people from the CDC and FDA. And now you're just going to have to put up with some diarrhea. Not that he really cares.
No, I think this is a good point. And I've tried to investigate this, and I didn't get into it because I really can't tell if all right, okay. In theory, you gut the FDA, the CDC. It makes it difficult to trace viral strains. Yes, I have not seen beyond the political talking point substantive evidence that is this way for this situation. I would love to talk about that if we have some actual evidence for it. Maybe it's out there. I went and looking for it. I couldn't find any because I thought that it was an interesting POV. I thought it's an interesting layer. And if government programs are being cut and it is injuring people or it's hurting the people that they're meant to protect, I don't think anybody wants that.
Well, unfortunately, your buddy Trump.
Oh, there it is again. Not my buddy. I don't know these people.
Show, like listening to you. We should campaign to get rid of Tim and you.
Whoa.
Yeah, wow, you put that one in there?
Tim and you can take over.
No,
this one, he's getting it creepy, I feel.
And after you, I want to hear more of that sexy voice of Nikki.
Well, Nikki, of course you kept that one.
Well, hello there,
Of course
sir.
you included that one.
I need my fans to love me too.
Yeah.
By the way, I have blue eyes. I live alone and no tattoos. But
Hey!
You gotta play
room
it.
for one from you.
What?
He wants you to tattoo him.
Why does he think I will tattoo him?
You kind of seem like the type. I got to be real with you.
I look like the type or I seem like the type?
You seem like a stick and poke kind of girl.
Oh, no.
Like a couple of shots of tequila and
a tickle stick.
All of a sudden you got... No. Hey, wait a minute.
I'm a work of art.
No, I don't mean... I feel like you could probably do one. I bet you've done a stick and poke tattoo.
No, I can't draw to save my life.
Well,
I don't do that.
It's a prison rules.
Do I look like I've been to... Well, I kind of do look like I've been to prison. What?
It's KFI AM 640.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
I was talking about this earlier in this heat wave, and it's going to just keep getting hotter. Unfortunately, in Pasadena, there's thieves who are out here stealing ACs.
Corinne, Sandy, that's right. And this includes two small businesses,
Corinne, Sandy. You hear that, guys?
Includes two small businesses, a bakery and a pet hospital, which are without AC tonight after thieves went onto their rooftops, stole the AC units, hoping to strip them down of their copper parts. This is not only incredibly costly, but during this heat wave, it has made for some really unpleasant working conditions. We talked to an employee here at Pasadena Animal Hospital, talked to her about how they've been coping this week. Listen.
We were able to get some swamp.
I gotta tell you, Rachel Menitoff never makes a mistake. And she said Pasadena. That's amazing. I have never heard her.
That's what I thought I just heard. I was like,
I think she. True. This is a woman, by the way, who last week there was a cockroach crawling on her, and she did not miss a beat.
Conditions.
Is Pasadena a company, maybe?
Conditions. We talked to an employee here at Pasadena Animal Hospital.
Pasadena. She's got to be right.
Yeah, it's got to be. That.
It's called Pasadena Animal Hospital.
I was gonna say, that's
Rachel Menitoff still undefeated. That's on me. I apologize. Wow, that's incredible.
We were able to get some swamp coolers, to try and keep things cool and comfortable in the hospital. Have to strategically move our appointments around. So, we have our patients in like the cooler areas of the hospital where, thank God, it's still working in some rooms.
Oh. Bummer.
Thieves scaling buildings in order to get to these AC units?
Yes, they are. And that's why we're asking businesses to make sure that they don't leave ladders laying on the side of the building, lock those away. If they can, put cages, like steel cages, over their HVAC equipment.
Golly.
Get motion activated cameras.
We're just trying to get motion.
And so far, no suspects have been identified. That's why Pasadena PD really wants to get the word out. They don't know if it's the same people hitting all 6 of these businesses. And they say, based on the surveillance video, they do not believe that they're professionals necessarily, but are definitely opportunists.
So they're stealing these because you can get the scrap metal out of it. You're not actually trying to, get a Gettle air conditioner and bring it to their house. They want to pull the scrap metals like the copper, the aluminum, and then sell that. Usually easy to do this, relatively speaking, because, of course, the machine is left outside. And that's where they live. Got to put them up on the roof. It's crazy stuff, man. It just, you can't... city is just like bonkers. And this is Pasadena, by the way. This is not like, places that we hear people getting their catalytic converters stolen all the time. This is a strange new world that we live in. Nothing surprises me at this point, but it always seems to be like, oh, cool. All right. Well, that's a new thing to worry about.
No, it's much quicker to read the magazine. It was a full issue. It was called The Idiot and the Oddity. Much funnier, too.
All right.
Heather, I agree with that other gentleman. Odyssey is not 9,000 pages. It's not even
I know.
I think he knows, too.
pages. It's not even close to that. So.
Not
Are
even
you
close
sure?
to that.
I think
Not
he
even
was like,
close
"You're a
to
big
that.
dummy."
Wow.
Lady.
Heather, could you ever?
Hello, this is Zelda.
Hello, Zelda.
The magnificent.
Yes.
Seer of all things, good and bad. And the bad ones tonight are the ones nitpicking about the number of pages.
Thank you, Zelda.
You gotta be kidding me. Well, you know what? Chicken butt.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you, Zelda. Put
Ding
a spell
dong with
on
that
him.
chicken butt.
Ding dong.
Hey there. Haven't you been told millions of times never to exaggerate?
Yes.
These are now, we got our defenders coming out of the woodwork, Heather.
Somebody help us.
That's right.
You're absolutely right, Nikki. After they talked about prison, I looked up your photo, and you do look like you were in jail. No, you are Australian. So.
That's right, because you're all criminals.
I'd rather be a criminal and a convict than a Puritan.
Is that what I look like?
That's what you all are, you Americans.
They should put that on a T-shirt.
Right?
I'd rather be a criminal and a convict than a Puritan.
Do I sound like the Artful Dodger?
British.
Hello, sir.
Oh, shine
it's
your farthing
me.
at
It's
a
me,
cockney.
Nikki.
You-
Please, sir, may I have some more
This
TalkBacks?
is offensive right now.
I don't think you get to be offended by it.
Do I talk like that?
No, but you do have an interesting mix of, it's not specifically
It's
Australian.
New Zealand. That's why. Isn't it
No.
Kiwi? It's Kiwi.
My mum's a Kiwi. She raised me, so it probably had a part to play.
No. This is not, you've told me many times. You spent some time in England, and also
Yes.
you have as well lived in Pittsburgh, which like
Yes.
5 minutes in that place with that wacky accent.
You guys going downtown to the Steelers game?
Well, you still don't have that.
Yeah, that was something else.
That's my Yinza accent.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you
Red up, have a wash.
worsh? You know who? I work with Meredith Gunning. She's a photographer at KTLA. She's from Baltimore and also Philly. She's got the best. Oh, it's the most perfect one.
I love Baltimore.
Oh, the places you'll go. That's how she talks. Huh, hon?
Down here, low.
Huh, hon? Oh, no, I can't do it. I'll have her come in sometime. If I spend 5 minutes with her, I can do it, though.
It's so good.
Witter. Ooh, that's good.
It's pretty good. I mean, not me. It's a great accent. I love it. Street, Wooder.
Water.
All right. Quick break. When we come back, a little more show to go here.
I'm going to do the news in a British accent. Do you think anyone will notice?
Do it.
No, I mean, obviously, if you do it, make sure it's 9,000 pages long.
Got it.
Okay,
This newscast is going to be 9,000 pages
I
long.
can't wait.
This is KFI.
This has been The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. The Year is live. Join us on KFI AM 640, weeknights 6 to 10 p.m., Monday through Friday. Ding dong with this app.